Imagine flipping Newton's famous bucket upside down, not just the hardware, the whole idea. In the standard story, a right-side-up bucket spins in empty space. The water climbs the walls because mass makes a dimple in space-time, a gravity well. Rotation hugs the center. Energy is positive, systems want to collapse. Now, invert it. The upside-down bucket. A spinning lip pressing up against a flat, rigid, negative energy grid, call it the vacuum's structural backbone. No dimple. No well. The mass isn't falling into anything. Instead, the lip pushes on the grid, and the grid pushes back with equal and opposite repulsion. That push is the grid coupling force, Fg. Inside the body, ordinary gravity tries to pull stuff inward. But at the boundary, the grid's repulsive pressure balances it perfectly. Mnet. Now, 0. The result? Weightlessness. Not because space curves down, but because the vacuum holds up. Here's the twist. Rotation changes meaning. In the usual view, mass drives the spin. In the inverted view, spin is the cost of shearing the bucket's lip, the mass anchor, against an expanding grid. You're not rotating around a well. You're grinding along a flat, resistant surface that's stretching. That shear stores energy in the boundary layer. Call it dark rotation. Instead of hiding dark matter in invisible mass, you tally rotational energy parked where the anchored mass meets the negative energy grid. The galaxy's speed isn't from unseen stuff pulling harder. It's from the grid resisting the rim's motion as the universe expands. If you like equations, sketch it like this. E-rot scales with mass anchor density. In shorthand, E-rot, mass anchor density. Denser anchors, more boundary energy faster, flatter rotation curves, without extra mass. Picture a cosmic balance beam. Internal gravity leans left. The grid's repulsion leans right. Perfect equilibrium at the lip. The system floats, stable, weightless, because the vacuum structure carries load the way a rigid scaffold does. So the big claim is simple. Flip the bucket, flip the paradigm. Gravity stops being a universal pull into wells and becomes a local balance against a negative energy backdrop. Galaxies don't speed because they're heavier than they look. They speed because they're paying the rotational toll of sliding against an expanding grid. It's a provocative lens, yes, but sometimes turning a problem upside down is how you finally see it straight.
Here's a paradox I love. Black holes look like they're bending space-time, but what if what we're seeing is a mechanical tilt in an invisible grid? In quantum physics theory, I picture space threaded by a ZP-VSF grid, an anchor lattice that everything plugs into. A black hole isn't just heavy, it's got a Higgs-permeated anchor core, the MH, spinning like a drill bit. If that spin axis isn't perfectly lined up with the local grid coupling filaments, the system doesn't quietly agree. It pushes back. That pushback is the tilt shift. Not curvature in the Einstein sense, but a torque trade. The grid redistributes the grid coupling force, Fg, tilting energy flow to keep the overall balance at Mnet 0. The expansion flux, Fex, keeps propagating, the anchor core keeps rotating, and the lattice says fine, then I'll tilt to re-anchor. From the outside that looks like lens-thurring precession, but in this picture, it's the anchor lattice resisting the torques of expansion, shifting the whole gravitational coupling in real time. Can we track it? Add a tilt factor, tau, to the velocity model. Nu equals the square root of Fg times r over lambda anchor times eta times tau. Nu Gerson sqrt Fg Gerst r, Gerst lambda anchor, Gerst eta sur tau. Here, tau measures angular misalignment between the anchor core and the background grid. Change tau, and you change the torque needed to snap the system back to zero net energy, predicting how the black hole's influence precesses through nearby matter. So is tilt-shift universal? If every anchored system lives in the same grid, misalignment should show up everywhere. Stars, disks, even galaxies, just quieter. Black holes are the loud version. Extreme density, fast spin, big tau. My take. Tilt-shift is universal. Black holes just crank the volume so high we can't ignore it. Test it where tau is small. DDO 154, misaligned disks, pulsar binaries, and watch the same rules whisper the same song. Turn up the spin, the density, the misalignment, and the chorus becomes frame dragging. Same grid, same game, bigger stakes.